Tired of the daily struggle of trying to figure out what to make for dinner? Have you tried meal planning, but after a week or two you just give up on it because it is just too hard to do? Well, today we are gonna flip the script on the idea of, I just can't seem to stick with meal planning. Hi, I'm Sharon Rowley from Mom of Six, and welcome to Flip the Script, where I challenge you, my fellow busy mom, to take that script that runs through your head all the time that says, I just cannot stick with meal planning. We're going to turn it around today and give you a new way to think about it. So let me ask you, do you dread the witching hour? For me, it usually strikes around 5 o'clock. The kids are tired, they're starting to get hungry, and one after the other, they're cycling through to find me to say, Mom, what's for dinner? And I have no idea what to make. And maybe you've seen that whole idea of meal planning over on Pinterest and you decided to give it a try, but it turned out to be more work than you bargained for. Well, here's the thing. When my mom friends tell me that they can't stick with meal planning, and I ask them why not, they usually give me one of two reasons. First off, they usually say they can never remember to make the time to actually do it. And the other thing they tell me is the whole searching for recipes and planning what to make, well, that's just too hard. So let's take these roadblocks one by one and break them down. So if you want to remember to do something, you can either schedule it or hook it onto something that you're already doing regularly. We all carry devices in our pockets, right? Or maybe even have a smart device like an Alexa or Google Home sitting on the counter. So I think we can all agree that it's pretty easy to set a weekly reminder. You just have to pick a day of the week and a time of day that works for you, set the reminder on one of these devices and decide that you're gonna listen to it, and that's when you're gonna do your meal planning. Or you can hook it into another thing that you're already in the habit of doing. That's called habit bundling. For example, I do my meal planning every week when I'm ordering my groceries for the week. I'm already in the habit of doing my grocery shopping online every Tuesday morning, so it's pretty easy for me to tie these two activities together. Okay, so I think we figured out how to tackle that first roadblock. Now let's talk about those of you that say that meal planning is just too hard to do. And to this I say, if it's too hard, it's because you're doing it wrong. Meal planning is not about finding new recipes to make for your family or cooking more elaborate meals with lots of side dishes that are all well balanced. Meal planning is just about pre-thinking the easy dinners that you're gonna make in the week ahead. It's that you're just doing all that planning at one time, thinking of 5 to 7 dinners that your family will eat. And you know what that does? That gives your brain a rest on all those other days. And who doesn't want to give their brain a rest during that witching hour? So here's what you do. This week, start a list on your kitchen counter and write down what to make for dinner every night. Just keep adding to that list night after night as your week goes on. Now, I don't care if your list ends up looking like a preschool lunch menu of chicken nuggets, mac and cheese, and pizza. If that's where your life is right now, and that's what your kids will eat, well then that's what you menu plan. So, as I was saying, start that list on your kitchen counter this week, and then next week add the meals to it that you make that week, and in a few weeks, you're gonna have a whole list of meals that your family will eat. Now, take a picture of that list, print out a bunch of copies of that picture, and each week during your scheduled meal planning time, just take one of those copies and circle the items that you're gonna make for dinner that week. Meal planning can be just that easy. Now, over time, you can certainly add to that list as you think of new meals that your family will eat or you try a few new things. And if you do want to try a new recipe every now and then to introduce your family to new foods, just plan a new recipe night on the meal plan. But overall, think of meal planning as just planning the simple, easy meals that your family already eats. So to recap, flip the script on feeling like you can't stick with menu planning. First of all, schedule that reminder or an alarm to take the time to meal plan, or tie it to something you're already in the habit of doing. And the second thing is keep it simple by making a list of meals that your family already eats and use that as a basis to give your brain a rest all the other nights of the week. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss out on our next episode of Flip the Script, where I'll be tackling that feeling that so many of us busy moms have, where we feel so overwhelmed by our never-ending to-do lists. I'll see you then.